All right, guys, I'm going to do one of those watch over my shoulder as I fix this ad instead of write it from scratch. So this is the ad that I'll be looking at. This is from scratch, like I haven't even read it yet. And yeah, you can speed this thing up and see what I start to do. So the first thing what I'm going to do is start scanning through and find the big idea of the actual ad itself, figure exactly where it's going to. It says cold ad going directly to webinars. So always like to look at what the lander looks like. All right, so I found it. It is right here. I, for some reason, believe that this is not the current landing page, but basically 1 hour workshop, dental photography and marketing. So I believe I wrote the new landing page. So one second. So I guess I can't find it. Anyways, yeah. So this is where I'll start. So I'm just going to look at the ad. How dental photography is like a lot like being chased by a bear. All right, let's see what they're trying to say by that. We're going to change that headline. There's not a sub headline on ad. Okay. You don't have to be the most visible. You just can't be invisible. So I know from the get-go that the most important thing is being the go-to in your niche and getting leads on Automate as a dentist and getting paid what you're worth, all that language and jazz. So right out of dental school, I thought the most important skill set I could possibly learn was placing an implant, learning FMR, and designing my own in-house crowns. Those are the things I saw all the successful docs doing, so naturally. See, first thing I think of, those were the things I saw all the successful docs doing. So a twist, something we can use there. I saw all of the successful dentists learning FMR, placing implants, and designing crowns, but that's not what made them successful. What made them successful was actually right in front of my nose. It was that I was actually watching them do it. So they were getting placements. They're getting eyeballs. Hold on, let me keep reading. Those are the first thoughts that come to my head. You see, I was ready to step in. I missed a sentence. I thought if I could do those things, I'd be successful. So right here, what we're seeing is, I can tell where this is going. Basically, it's the story of what I think I need to make it, and I learned that quickly that that's not what it is, and you'll be surprised that what it really is running your dental practice like a business. So let's see. You see, I was ready to step in the life of helping people and making a good living of doing so. Grew up in the middle class, and I didn't want to stay there. Nothing wrong with that, but I've always wanted to make enough money, take care of my parents as they get older, to give my kids an extraordinary life, and to enjoy some of those things I never had, like a car that actually worked. Keep in mind that the most I ever made was laying tile and framing walls when I worked with my dad's business, so anything over 1,000 was a ton of money for me. This is cold, so I see the story, but I don't like where it's going. I remember getting my first check as a dentist, which was $6,300 a month. I hit the lottery, and then I did the math later that month as bills I'd never seen before rolled in: liability, dental, student loans, lab fees, taxes, and groceries, daycare, and occasional movie nut. Suddenly, the lottery felt more like not a lottery. I also started thinking about what it took to actually get a patient to want to do a treatment. I was a young doc, and my crown often lost out to my patients' vacations, latest cell phone, summer camps for the kids, or even a new dishwasher. It became clear the successful docs knew techniques in and of themselves were worthless without people who said yes to the treatment. So this is the classic story of the best kept secret. They were masters of being visible for a particular type of work. They were salesmen and women, and they had earned recognition as people who could deliver what they promised. In fact, they were sought out, hunted. So I'm going to start pulling good parts from here, posting them here. And then Cool. Hunted. Great. I like that language. Go back. And here I was hunting all day long for what felt like scraps after everyone had taken a piece of my pie. So basically, dentist, he hates to sell. I'm going to take that line. I'll give the patients the facts and let them decide, and decide they did. Vacation next. That's good. What I'm trying to do is get the gist and the message out as quickly as possible with the least amount of reading necessary. And I'm going to keep scanning this for, that was first okay, until I understood two things. That's when I found dental photography. So it seems like the way that this is positioned is dental photography is actually how to sell without selling. But the pictures sell for you, so you don't have to be a used car salesman. So you can attract business, not chase. You can change that to patience eventually. Just trying to get the gist. So I started developing a photography system that used minimal gear and yet produced images. Okay, saying yes to bigger cases. And 6 to 10 quality new patients coming in each and every month. Okay, so that's pretty big. So that's the language I'd prefer them to write. Cool. Photography system that used minimal gear. Big cases. Boom, right there. That's a good paragraph. I'm gonna use that somewhere, and then I'm gonna piece this all together. Watch. In the span of a few months. Okay, now I won't tell you. Everything changed overnight because it didn't. Boom. My work has been featured all over the cover of the Journal of Cosmetic Dentistry, and I've helped hundreds of docs across the globe implement this exact system into their practice, so they become the go-to provider in there. Let's start using other language. Imagine attracting high-paying patients. They use big cases, but let's say high-paying patients, 20, 30, even 40 miles away. Benefit. Imagine booking your calendar solid with we call it big cases. We could talk about advertising without being a salesman. Salesman is the thing that, without being salesy, stuff like that. Okay, let's keep going. And yes, the system has been profitable, really profitable, helped me sell with ease and without the sleaze. Okay. Funny enough, it's finally afforded me the freedom to take any of all the CE courses I want to learn those things I thought I needed to start with. Without the skill set, though, there's no doubt in my mind my long game would have been sacrificed for a few courses in staining and glazing. The system and skill set has also given me, this is language that I don't know that they do as dentists. So staining and glazing. This system and skill set has also given me more of what I truly always wanted, time. Okay, so You may already have those, and if so, fantastic. Do you want more of the same, or maybe you don't have any of that? You're working like a dog, stressed like I was. So the people that are buying are obviously going to be the ones that we want to solve a code red problem, right? You want to solve a code red problem, something that needs to be solved right now, and the people that have a lot of time, it's not really code red for them. So I'll avoid that, but if you're stressed like a dog, sounds like the right type of person. I invite you to discover how I use the simple photography and video to become visible. Okay, that's good. Because you can be the best. Dentist, but without an audience, you're broke. You can't help. Patients that need you most. When it's easier to find you, it's harder to find your competition. Click on the link below to attend a free dental photography. Okay, so let's talk about competition right now. These photos are specifically designed to eliminate your competition and making you the clear expert in your work. Now, I know you might be skeptical, and you should be, because any sponsored ad nowadays invites you, that sort of thing. So here's what dentists have said about the system. Okay, cool. I mean, as long as it's above the link, it's not going to hurt. I'm going to pause this now and write the ad, or put some of this together.
All right, hey, if your business is doing $20,000 to $50,000 per month, and you're kind of like stuck in this little spot there. You're running most of the things by yourself. You're doing pretty well, but you don't really have like a team built, and you want to start scaling, and you know that paid traffic's going to allow you to do that, but you're just kind of not sure how to get that whole thing working, and how do you manage all of this along with everything that's on your plate. If that's you, then I've got something for you right now. What we've done is we put a program together that I call the Directive, and it's geared just for people like you that are in your spot right now. It's meant to help you get over that hump and be able to put the processes and systems in place that not only extend across your paid advertising, but also into the back end of your business, so that you can scale up your business to the six-figure mark per month and beyond. That's exactly what this is designed for. And we've got a private group here that we've limited to 30 select entrepreneurs that are in that space right now, where you're doing at least $20,000 per month, and you want to start putting systems and people in place and start growing and scaling in a time leveraged manner using paid traffic and get to that six-figure per month mark. We're able to help our customers rapidly get to that mark inside of this program that we call the Directive. Now, like I said, it's limited to just 30 entrepreneurs that fit this criteria. And even though you may have these base criteria here, we still may not be a good fit. So if you're in that spot and you would like to work with me and my team in a one-to-one manner on your ads, your offers, and your funnels, along with the back end of your business, so that we can get you in that spot where we can take you from where you are now to six figures plus per month, then go ahead and click the link that we're going to put in the comments below this video, and it's going to take you out to a page where you can apply to talk with one of us on the team. You may talk to me, and you may end up talking to one of my other team members, who is one of our qualified trainers, also an agency owner, very good friend of mine. We will only work with the best people. You may talk to me or one of those trainers, and we'll talk about your business and see if this is a good fit for you or not. We'll answer all your questions, make it real simple. Like I said, only if you meet that criteria. You got to be doing at least $20,000 per month, and you want to start putting systems and stuff in place so that you can leverage paid traffic and get to six figures per month. All right. So if you meet that criteria and you want to talk further, see if the directive is a good fit for you, fill out the form below. We'll get on the phone, talk with you, see if it's a good fit. If it is, we can talk about what it would look like to move forward so that we can help you more one-to-one, get to where you want to be. To the victor belong the spoils. This is Jason Hornung.